welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you clicked on that video. So welcome if you're new here. My name is Lorena and I am French but reading everything in English. As you saw in the title, today is a reading vlog. I am gonna attempt to finish my May TBR. Just a little reminder of what my TBR of the month was. As you can see, I read already one book, which is House of Hollow, that I really liked, and I still have to read four other books. So we're gonna attempt to do that in today's video. I'm starting with Promise Me Sunshine by Kara Bastone. This is a romance book that talks about grief too. I really like that author. I read Ready or Not a few months ago and I loved it. I really loved it. So I'm gonna read that one. I was so excited when it got out. I'm eager to see what this story is gonna bring, and I really think I'm gonna like it, honestly. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let's just read. I will update you on my thoughts when I have some. I really like it so far. I'm like 136 pages in and I really like them. I wasn't sure at first about Miles because I felt like it was grumpy, but when like the male main character is grumpy, that it doesn't mean he's a bad person or anything. But I wasn't sure with his behavior, and also he felt like he was pushy to me at first with her, to know what happened to her, why she's grieving. Like I felt like he forced a little bit to know what happened even though they don't know each other. So yeah, at first I wasn't sure, but now I really like them both and I love the banter between them. I mean, it's so easy to read and I really love Corba Stone's writing. I'm so happy I'm reading another book by her. I don't know if I've said what it's about, but it's a romance and there's grief involved. She lost her best friend recently, so she's like in a very bad state of mind right now. She's just in the middle of the grieving process, and it's very hard because she wasn't just her best friend, she was like a sister to her. They were living together and all of that, so it's very hard. So she's just working little gigs here and there as a nanny, and one of the little jobs is to take care of a little girl that just has her mom and her uncle Miles. I really like the family dynamics also, I mean, in Miles' situation, and I feel like it's very like interesting and intriguing. There's a lot of heartbreak in here, but it's written in the good way. I like the dialogues and all of that. So I'm just gonna continue reading because that's the only thing I want to do right now. I will update you when I have something to say. I'm more than halfway through the book now, and I still really like it. I love the characters now. I really love them. I like the banter between them, and also, what's her name? Lenny. I do forget names very easily. Don't blame me, okay? I'm human. Yeah, Lenny, she's at first she was always like fantasizing about men, like she was crossing in the street or at bars and like random places, and I was like, weird. But then I started to think about myself and I was like, am I doing that? I'm sure I'm doing it. I'm sure I'm doing it. Maybe not that much, but I think many women maybe do that. I don't know. And now it makes me laugh so much. And I think it's funny. I thought it would like annoy me at some point, but it doesn't. I really like how funny it is sometimes and how also moving it is because it talks about grief. I've never been through something like that. I mean, I've lost people in my life, but not people that were so close to me. Someone that is like a sister to you or someone you live with. I've never been through that. And I love how Miles is just accepting her change of moods in the day and all of that. And I really like how he handles things. And I am seeing also that he is learning things too. I really like that. And also, I like that he is a modern guy. It's little things, but he is way more open minded, I would say. For example, in the beginning of the book, she hurt her knee, I think, something like that. And he's stitching it up for her. She has her legs bare and she has hairs. And she's telling him like, "Sorry, I didn't expect for anybody to see my legs." His reaction? What? His reaction? His reaction was perfect. I mean, it wasn't like, "Oh, don't worry, I don't mind." It was like, "What do you mean? Oh my god, you're a monster because you have hairs on your legs." And I kind of like that humor and that, like, what are you saying? It's not even a thing, you know? And I like that. So yeah, I really like them. It's a very good balance between like moving and emotional moments and also like funny. Yeah, I like the pacing. It's very fast paced and the writing is beautiful as always with Carol Baston. So yeah. So yeah, for now I really like it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish it tonight, but I'm gonna try, and if I can't, I will finish it tomorrow. No big deal. Let's read again. Oh my god, Ethan is in the book, like from Ready or Not. Love that. As you saw, I finished Promise Me Sunshine by Cora Stone. I really loved that book. It was such a beautiful story about grief, about falling in love with life again, and along the way, falling in love with someone. I love those characters. They felt so real. Lenny is very funny. I really like her. She's a real sunshine, even if she's grieving and she's also like a mess. She's the real sunshine, and Miles is kind of grumpy. I really liked him. The way he was taking care of his family, wanting to take care of his family, and I really liked his family history. I don't think I have the 5 stars feeling. Like, I would say it's like a 4.75. I think it's because maybe at the very beginning Miles was annoying me a little. I found him a little bit pushy. I don't know. It's not a 5 stars, but it's very, very close because that was such a good book. I just loved it. And sometimes I was not crying, but I hadn't, my vision was blurred by some tears. And yeah, I really, really like those characters and their story, and it was sweet in the best way. So I recommend that book if you haven't read it yet. But I think I preferred Ready or Not. I think. So now I'm gonna start another book of my May TBR. We are starting Hopeless by Elsie Silver. I'm scared, you guys, because the more I read Elsie Silver's book, the more I'm sick of the spice in those books, to be honest. I like a little bit of spice in a book, don't get me wrong. It's just a lot, and there's a lot of dirty talk, and that's not my favorite thing. And I really think that in this series, it's just a little bit too much. Come on, 3 chapters in a row. That's what I want to say. I mean, it was like that in other books. I felt like in the first book it was okay, in the second okay, but the third was the worst to me. The fourth was a lot, and so I'm scared with this one. There's an age gap, there's a fake marriage or fake fiance. I don't remember, fake dating. Stop. He is in the army. I really like that, but I'm just a little bit scared of the spice in that book. I really hope it's gonna be not too much, but I mean, I know it's Elsa Silver. It's this Chestnut Spring series. It's gonna be spicy a little. I'm happy to read about those characters because that book I've waited for it since the first book in that series. But I don't know. I'm a little bit scared, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna read, and I will tell you what I think about it along the way. I will update you on my thoughts. Such a saver, Bo, the hero. That's cliche. Do I like it or not? Don't know. I don't know. I'm still processing all of that. I am now more than 100 pages in Hopeless. I'm page 137. And yeah, I'm in my bed. It's Sunday. Just don't mind my face, all of that. Just focus on the book. Focus on the book. I don't know what I think about that book. I have no idea if I like it or not, just because I feel like it's very damsel in distress kind of trope, and I don't really like that, even if at the same time Bailey is a very strong woman. And I don't know. I mean, maybe it's because we have both POVs, and in Bo's POV, he sees her as a damsel in distress, even if he knows that she's strong. But she's like, I mean, I know what the author tried to do, and I like that. The fact that it's not because she's strong, it's not because she's been doing everything on her own, that she doesn't need sometimes someone to take care of her. I mean, it's not that she needs someone, it's that she deserves that someone is here for her. And I get that. But in the way it's executed, in the way it's done, it feels like damsel in distress. And I don't really like that. That's not my thing. That's not what I like in characters. And Bo I don't know. I'm not sure what I think about him. And also, the more I read Elsie Silver's books, the more I'm sick of the spies. And for now, there are no spies scenes yet. But I mean, from the first chapter, everything is sexual. I wish it was not just physical attraction from the first chapter. I don't know if I'm explaining myself clearly. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It reads quickly. For now, I like the tropes. She has a very complicated family. She's trying to like live on. She's trying to move on. And Bo is the military guy that has PTSD and is trying to live too. And I really like that aspect for now. Both characters are struggling, honestly, and I think the story is that they are going to find each other and help each other out to live again. I think that's the whole point of the book, and I like the idea of that, but I'm not sure I'm gonna like how it's done. I don't know, but at the same time, I like them. Am I bipolar? Am I? That book makes me feel bipolar. I don't know. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't, and I'm yes, no, and I think it's because I'm overthinking it. Just because this is the last book, just because I've heard mixed reviews, I'm not neutral. I always think about everything. I'm over analyzing the book. I don't know. I think I'm overthinking it. Like, just read the freaking book. Just if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I don't know why I'm doing that, but yeah. I'm just gonna continue reading and I will update you when I have updates. I hate the virgin girl versus older guy that is experienced and has a... I hate that. I really don't like that. Okay, I've made some progress. I'm surprised how fast I'm reading this book. I remember Powerless. I struggled to go through that book because of the spicy scenes that were too much for me. But in this one, it's not bothering me as much. I think the spice is kind of a little bit weirder and maybe like in awkward places, if I can say this, but it's not bothering me that much. Maybe I've got used to it. I don't know, but I'm not that bothered and I'm surprised about that. And I'm surprised I'm reading it so fast. I'm now 287 pages in, so I have 100 pages left. I'm not gonna be able to finish it tonight because I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm working tomorrow. So I hope I'm gonna be able to finish it tomorrow, but I think I will. It's not my favorite, obviously. Some things seems very like cliche and some things not bad, honestly. I'm just, like I said, feeling a little bit unsure. Sometimes it feels cliche and things I don't like, and sometimes it's good. Sometimes I like it. I like that sometimes Bo is the one that is vulnerable and that doesn't know where he's going and what he's doing with his life, and that sometimes he sees that Bailey isn't just like a little girl, like she's young but she's not that young, and she's mature and she is strong, and sometimes she knows better. And I don't know, sometimes he does see her like that and sometimes not, and I don't know where I stand with all of that. Honestly, I'm as lost as them. The one thing I was waiting for and that I liked is at last Bailey is having also girlfriends. I'm not saying anything else, not to spoil, but I was waiting that found family for her too. And also it's fun because in that book we have a new character that is Willa's brother that is in her next series. It's Ford So it's fun to have him in this book. I really don't know where I stand for now in terms of if I prefer Powerless or this one. I think in Powerless, I loved it, but really, really disliked the spicy scenes. And I felt like the Christian Grey aspect of Jasper's personality didn't suit him at all. It didn't fit the character. It felt like out of nowhere, and I really, really didn't like that. So it like ruined the book for me, but I really liked the characters, their stories. It was very deep in that aspect, and I feel like in this one the spice doesn't bother me as much, but we like a little bit of, I don't know. Bo is struggling with PTSD, but I feel like it's not talked about enough. And also, at the beginning of the book, he is sitting at Bailey's bar every day, every night. But like in an instant, he knows how to stop drinking. It felt too easy. I feel like it went too quickly. And even in their relationship, the fake dating wasn't fake at all. I don't know, I would have liked for it to be a little bit slower, I would say. And also, Bo is annoying me sometimes with his principles, like, I'm the older one, so I have to show her that I'm not taking advantage. I mean, she's not a kid. She's an adult. She's a grown up, and she, even if she's a virgin, it doesn't mean she doesn't know what she wants. That's a little thing that is bothering me, and at the same time I like that he respects her. I don't know, I am lost. I don't know what to think about that book. I'm confused. I don't know what to think about it. But yeah, that was my update. Tell me if you've read that book and what you thought of it. Yesterday night I finished Hopeless by Elsie Silver. And I'm gonna tell you what I thought about it. I am very confused about this book because some things I liked, some I really disliked. I would have preferred some topics to be way more developed. For example, Bo's PTSD. It's not enough for me, and I didn't feel any emotion about it. Also, Bailey, I would have loved to see what happened to her as a kid. The author like tells us that her family is crap. But for what? Why? What happened? We have nothing. Just they are annoying. They don't like her. Just tell me more. Show me how dangerous they are and why she's scared. And I don't know. It was lacking so many depth, I think, in those two topics. About their love story, I like I like them, but again, I'm not that invested. I don't know. Also, the virginity versus very mature experienced man is not my favorite trope ever. It's not because she's a virgin that she doesn't know what she wants, and that little part annoyed me. And as I said in the previous clip, sometimes I feel like she was like damsel in distress, and at the same time sometimes she was just strong, independent woman, and weird to like go from one to another. Same for both. Sometimes he was like the very annoying hero guy, and sometimes he was insecure and vulnerable, and I like that those moments, but it was only 50% of the time. So yeah, I don't know. The spice didn't bother me that much. I think, like, if I compare it to other books from the same series, I feel like this one was maybe softer. Yeah, I would have liked less, like always, but I feel like it was okay. I really like the ending, I have to say. Overall, it's mixed feelings. Some things were very good, some I didn't like, and I think it's like a 3 stars, 3.25 maybe, but I think it's a 3, just like Powerless. I officially finished the Chestnut Springs series. It's crazy because this is the first time I think in my life that I finish a series. I know it's crazy, but I'm a one-shot kind of girl. I'm proud of myself. I finished a series. It means now I've read 3 books out of 5 of my May TBR. So I'm gonna start a fourth one, but I'm not gonna be able to read the 5 books. I still have Blue Sisters that I started but didn't finish, like last month or the month before, I don't remember. And I have a thriller in French too. And I think I'm gonna start the thriller. I'm gonna start this one because it's in a very little paperback format, and I have to take the plane, and I think it's gonna be easier to just pack. And also, I miss thrillers. I've read 3 books this month, 2 romances. This is like fantasy, I don't really know. And I also read another book that was kind of a romance. So I haven't read a single thriller this month, and it's not possible. I need a thriller in my life. So yeah, I'm gonna start this one. It's the story of a former psychiatrist that wants to share his experience, his memoirs. So he chooses a woman. She's a thriller author, and he is going to make her write his memoirs. And at the same time, some people start disappearing. So he is like thinking that maybe the one responsible for that is a former patient of his. So it seems good. I've heard many, many good reviews on that book. It's a 600 pages thriller. Only French authors do that. Why? 600 pages for a thriller. I hope it's gonna be good. I hope I'm gonna be like hooked. Anyways, I have to go to the airport, and I will check with you when I have some update maybe. Yeah, I still want to talk about some French works because why not? Why not? And maybe you want to learn French, and maybe you are watching that video and yourself are French, or maybe you know French. Maybe this is a language you know. Also, I don't know, you're curious. And maybe this book in a few months, years will be translated in English. I don't know. But I want to talk to you about everything I read, and this is part of what I read. And I will see you later. Okay, I've been reading this book and I'm flying through it. I mean, I'm just like here, but I've read like 110 pages in a day. I really like it. I'm intrigued. I love how psychological it is. For now, I don't know much. I'm just getting to know the psychiatrist and his family and his life. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to finish it before May ends, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I will see you when I have anything else to say. It is now the beginning of June, and I haven't been able to finish this book. I made it like 60% through. You'll see that in the next vlog if you want. I think it's gonna be a week reading only thrillers. I still really like it. I'm very like stressed out, and this is very like thrilling, like a thriller should. I haven't been able to read that book. It means I managed to read 3.5 books out of 5 of my May TBR, and honestly, it's not that bad. I think it's still a good amount. I'm gonna just end the video here. Sorry, I'm doing that in my car, but I have to go to work right now. So I hope you enjoyed that vlog. Thank you for watching. If you've made it here, just add a comment, say something to show me that you were here till the end. And yeah, thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.